Hello North Country and welcome to Barker Memorial Gymnasium at Plattsburgh High School for Champlain Valley Athletic Conference Varsity Girls Basketball. Tonight a great intercity rivalry between two excellent varsity basketball teams. It's Plattsburgh High School Lady Hornets and Seton Catholic Central School Lady Knights. Seton Catholic coached by John Musso, and they opened the season with 4 consecutive wins. Mariah, Tupper Lake, Northern Adirondack, and Beekmantown, the victims. Then Seton Catholic hit a slump. They lost to Saranac by 10. They lost to Ticonderoga by 15, and they lost to Northeastern Clinton Central by 9. Since then, they've been on a roll with 5 straight victories. Overall, 9-3. Several excellent basketball players on the Seton Catholic team. Among them, Jess Herrica. Herrica is number 31, one of the senior leaders on this team. Herrica almost game after game in double figures, and she went on a streak of averaging 11 or 12 points a game. Absolutely amazing. Mid-season, 12 points, 11, 11, 12, 12, and 12. Talk about consistency. In addition, she plays outstanding defense. She'll make steals. She holds the players she's guarding to minimal points. She knows how to run the basketball floor. Also, Mary Miller, number 32. Senior Mary Miller, a steady basketball player, a good shooter, also plays excellent defense. A spark plug, Gina Rosenbaum, number 11. Rosenbaum has come alive, especially of late. 17 points against Mariah, 16 against Saranac Lake, and 16 against Tupper Lake. She also makes steals, plays excellent defense, and makes few mistakes on offense. Then Shannon Kane, a steady player, doesn't get the headlines. She is number 12. Kane runs the floor well and also plays aggressive, excellent defensive basketball. The 5th starter should be Rochelle DeCamp. DeCamp is number 21. She had 16 points in the win over Saranac Lake. She had 14 early in the season against Northern Adirondack. Also, Coach John Musso can go down his bench player after player, and they can come off the bench and hit in double figures. Stacy Mercer hit 12 points against Saranac Lake. Bryn Facette, number 10, hit double figures in 5 games thus far this season, including 16 against Osable Valley. The Lady Knights will not shoot the 3-point shots. They will play aggressive, full-court pressure defense. They love a transition game. If the Hornets can beat their full-court pressure, that will be a huge plus. They love to create turnovers and shoot on the run. Now, Plattsburgh High School, also 9 wins and 3 losses. The Hornets opened with a win against Beekmantown, but then were upset on this court by Saranac Central. They then went on to win 5 in a row before losing to Northeastern Clinton Central by 2. Then they won 3 in a row before losing their most recent game again to Saranac Central. So 2 of their 3 losses at the hands of the Lady Chiefs. They are led in scoring by number 23, Jenna Proctor. Now Proctor is over on the sidelines. It looks like she might be injured. She's behind the Hornet bench, and Coach Donnelly, trainer Mark Donnelly has the tape out. Looks like a hand injury for Jenna Proctor. But Proctor can hit in the 20-point range. In fact, 6 of the 12 games she has hit 20 plus. She had 28 for her season high. Also for Plattsburgh High School, Debbie Davis. Davis, number 30, had 19 against Saranac Central, and she had 21 against Beekmantown Central. She plays excellent defense. She's quick. She moves the floor well. Camry Allen is an excellent outside shooter. Allen, number 11. Allen has hit for 13 against Saranac and then 11 twice in the season. She also had 10 against Beekmantown. She plays a good, solid floor game, seldom makes mistakes offensively. The inside game, Amy Christian, Courtney Drown, close to the basket, are very effective players. I look for this one to be a great matchup. Similar styles of play, although Plattsburgh plays a little bit better, setting up the offense, getting the ball inside to Proctor. Proctor checking out her hand now. It looks like she has a finger taped on her left hand, but we are about set for the game. It will be Steve Parker, one of the officials, and Steve Chris, the other. I'm Foxy Gagnon, along with Ken Drake on camera. Our thanks to the Seton Catholic parents for their support of their Lady Knights program, and we are about set for basketball at Plattsburgh High School. The 9-3 Division I Plattsburgh High School Lady Hornets and the 9-3 Division II Lady Knights of Seton Catholic. Chris Nienhaus with the announcements. He's the voice of Barker Memorial Gymnasium. Coach John Fountain of Plattsburgh High School, assisted by Bill Myers. And we will have the introduction of the starting lineups for Seton Catholic. This is Herrica. She's hit one Lion Mountain layup on the season. She told me before game time, we'd love to see one tonight. Gina Rosenbaum. Rochelle DeCamp. DeCamp is a junior. Shannon Kane, a senior. And Mary Miller. I have enjoyed very much watching those four seniors in the starting lineup play basketball through the years of Seton Catholic. Camry Allen for Plattsburgh High School. She's a junior. Debbie Davis for Plattsburgh High School.
At center, number 23, Jenna
Proctor, a senior, a transfer student from Peru Central. She is over 1,000 career points on the varsity level. Amy Christian gets a start. Allen and Davis are juniors. Christian a senior, Proctor a senior, and Yokstad is a senior. Proctor and DeCamp jump at center. The Hornets in their home whites with the orange and black trim. Shannon Kane for Seton Catholic. Jess Herrico sets up the offense. She'll be guarded by Debbie Davis. Mary Miller, and they did a nice switch, and Seton tried to take advantage. Seton doesn't score on their first possession. Rosenbaum guards Davis. Laura Gagnon, the official scorer. Leo Fortier, the official timer. Geralberto on the shot clock. Christian shot missed, and both teams come up empty on their first possessions. Where you have to watch for Seton Catholic is right now. Watch out right now. Herrica with the first points, but then they go into that full court pressure D, and sometimes it is tough to move the floor on them. The Hornets break it nicely. This is Yokstad, but there's Herrica with the steal. First turnover by Plattsburgh. Rosenbaum to Kane. Oh, Kane took the big extra step. Seton 2, Plattsburgh nothing in the first minute of the game. Davis, Allen, and Yokstad with the pressure of bringing the ball up the floor. Rosenbaum, Herrica, and Miller provide the defense. Up the floor to Proctor, and now quickly to Christian. It'll count. The Hornets broke that full court pressure that time, and Jenna Proctor got the good pass into Amy Christian, and Christian cashed it in for two, tied at 2, and Amy Christian at the line. to Plattsburgh. Miller to Herrica. Kane knocked away by Christian, and Davis on the run. Davis all the way and in. Debbie Davis makes it a 5-2 Lady Hornets lead. Seton Catholic comes back. Now Seton Catholic not as effective overall in this set, where they have to set up their offense. They're not real good outside shooters. Of course, they usually don't have to take a lot of shots for the outside because they're always attacking the basket and they shoot on the run. Just 3 3-pointers on the season for Seton Catholic. 1 by Rosenbaum, 1 by Herrica, 1 by Miller. They usually don't take 3-point shot attempts. Rosenbaum at the line. She nets the first one. Plattsburgh High School with 15 3-point shots made in the season. 10 by Allen. 5-4. Again, the defensive pressure from Seton. Yokstad gets it to Proctor. Proctor had to move up. Allen to Davis. I have confidence in Davis being able to dribble through anybody. Good pass from Yokstad to Christian. Christian near the basket is extremely effective. Hornets lead 7-4. 5 of those points by Amy Christian. In and out, and DeCamp on the boards. Seton Catholic quickly up the floor. Rosenbaum to Herrica. Herrica bounce pass inside, but Proctor swatted it away. They were looking for Rochelle DeCamp. Davis up the floor to Allen. Proctor cutting through, spins and missed the shot. DeCamp, oh, she traveled. She was going to outlet it to Herrica, but Camry Allen stepped in and DeCamp lost her balance. She knew she better not pass it. Christian inside to Proctor. Triple team on Proctor. Allen for the outside. And a rebound on the weak side by Mary Miller. 7-4 Plattsburgh. We've played 2.5 minutes. We're in the Hornets' nest for this one. The one meeting of the season between these intercity teams, the great rivalry that exists between Seton Catholic and Plattsburgh High School in all sports, because it's the neighborhood game. Shot clock down to 2, and here you see Plattsburgh High School played excellent defense. Seton had to set up an offense and never got a shot off. Yokstad to Allen. Back to Yokstad and over to Davis. Inside to Proctor. Kane and Herrica there. Held ball called between Christian and Kane. Coach Musso down to the end of the bench wanted a foul on Plattsburgh High School over the top. And a warning from Steve Parker. Held ball again. Christian and Kane. 4:39 to play in this first quarter. Miller, Shannon Kane from the outside. Herrica gets the rebound. Mary Miller and Gina Rosenbaum. Rochelle DeCamp. Herrica takes it through, lost the handle, got it back, close to the basket, in and out, and Proctor on the rebound. Midway point of the first quarter. Plattsburgh 7, Seton Catholic 4. Kate Yokstad's shot off the side of the rim. DeCamp down the floor to Herrica. Herrica on the run, found Rosenbaum. Miller's shot, rebounded by Davis. Oh, the lead pass to Yakstad, knocked away by Rosenbaum. Seton Catholic cold in the first quarter. Amy Christian with 5 points for Plattsburgh High School. Proctor shot, offline. Yakstad with the putback, fouled by Mary Miller. Christian with 5 of the Lady Hornets, 7. Davis with the other 2. Seton Catholic, just 2 fouls, shots by Rosenbaum and a basket by Herrica. 3rd foul on Mary Miller. And that will mean a change in the lineup as Miller, Kane is the one that came out. Miller staying in with 3 fouls, if that's correct. Kane out, and Plattsburgh with the second opportunity. Rosenbaum, Herrica, I think she had a shot. She dishes on the inside. Good block by Proctor on Kate Mockery. Kate Mockery into the game. Now Bryn Facette. So Miller out with 3 fouls. 7-4 Plattsburgh. We knew this would shape up as a good one. Rosenbaum guarded by Allen. Foul called, block on Allen. Ken Drake on camera, full day of work, worked a little bit extra, and then took the camera for North Country Cable Network. Bryn Facette, Rosenbaum, and Herrica. Turnover, and Plattsburgh High School up the ball. Up the floor with the ball. This is Davis. Mockery with the defense on Christian. It'll be Plattsburgh ball under their own basket. Proctor from the foul line. No, Christian stole the rebound. Now I had to think twice about bringing our cameras for this game. I like the ladies on both of these teams, make no mistake about it. I've known several of them for a long time. However, our cameras are 0-5 with these teams. Held ball called. Here's the story. We've televised 3 Plattsburgh High School games, and that's all 3 of their losses. To Saranac twice and to Northeastern Clinton. So we're 0-3 with Plattsburgh High School. We've televised 2 Seton Catholic games, and it's their losses, the two of their 3 losses, their loss to Saranac and their loss to Northeastern Clinton. So we're 0-5. Something's going to give tonight. One of the teams will break our 0-5 streak of televising 2 of our favorite teams that we have in the CVAC. 2:35 to play. Our thanks to the Seton Catholic parents for their support of Lady Knights basketball. 7-4 the score. Plattsburgh High School with the lead. But we haven't had points for a couple of minutes. Yakstad looks, gets it in. It was knocked down by Facette. And the Lady Knights want to run. They can run the floor. Kicked by Allen or someone on the trip down the floor. It'll be Seton ball under their own basket. Kate Yakstad thought she could fool Steve Chris and say it'll be our ball. Herrica inbounds it to Facette. Rosenbaum, quick shot, front of the rim. Rosenbaum followed. They didn't box out Rosenbaum, and she makes it 7-6. Rosenbaum with 4. Full court pressure. Hornets have turned the ball over just twice. Off the floor, Amy Christian with 7 first quarter points. 9-6. Lady Knights have to stop Christian. Rosenbaum looks for an opening, drops it for Mockery, shoots on the run, rolls the rim. Jenna Proctor with the rebound. Debbie Davis for Camry Allen. They set the pick, and Christian moves up to the foul line and hits the swish. Wow! Amy Christian with 9 of the Hornets' 11. It's 11-6, Plattsburgh High. Oh, nice inside pass, and Rosenbaum hits it. She has 6 of the Lady Knights' 8. Plattsburgh High School without the services of Katie Dolan. Steal here, and Rosenbaum. Oh, she missed the shot. Herrick on the putback puts it in. And Seton has come right back. Hornets lead by just 1. I have 3 turnovers by Plattsburgh High School thus far. One of the things we'll watch for to see if that defense of Seton Catholic can create the turnovers. And they knock one down there. Rosenbaum on the run, rolls the rim, but Herrick there, scoots it to DeCamp. What a play there. Herrick to DeCamp. And Seton Catholic has stolen the lead. 6 unanswered points. 33 seconds. Davis all the way. She was bumped by Mockery. 31.2 to play in the first. Seton Catholic 6 unanswered points to take a 12-11 lead. Kate Yockstad looks. She's a senior. And Courtney Drown in. Drown a junior. Back to Drown. Muscles her way for the shot. Too hard off the glass. DeCamp with the rebound. Seton by 1. Coach Musso wants his Lady Knights to run. The bounce pass from Herrick to Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum is a little tired. She's been playing full tilt. She looks up at the clock. Break in 16.3 seconds. Davis fouled at midcourt. 10.5 seconds to play. Hornets want one last shot before the buzzer. They stack it, and this is Allen. 8 seconds. 6 seconds. 2 seconds. Inside and no shot, and that's the buzzer. After 1, the score on the Seton Catholic Parents Scoreboard. Seton Catholic 12 and Plattsburgh High School 11. One-point difference after 1. Herrica bounce pass to Kane. Kane in the lane. Kane went right back after it. And with Courtney Drown, they were held the ball and possession arrow to Plattsburgh. That means Seton Catholic can apply the defensive pressure. Up the floor to Allen, and she traveled. She knew it. Seton closed out the first quarter with 6 unanswered points. Rosenbaum and Herrica with 4 points apiece, or rather Rosenbaum with 6, Herrica with 4. Oh, the pass. Missed shot, a good opportunity there, but Kane steals it right back. Drown on the boards to Davis. Hornets want to run. Give the Lady Knights a taste of their own medicine. And Davis threw everybody. Nobody stopped Davis. You have to stop the ball. Debbie Davis with 4 points. Oh, let me tell you. Hornets regain the lead by 1. Not sure. I don't think we've mentioned the officials' table yet. We like to do that. Jenna Proctor on the putback. Might have been blocked from behind. Proctor scoreless through the first 9 minutes of the game. Kane Found a way to shoot it. Got it back. Drown with the block shot and then a foul. Who's this one against? 3:32. Plattsburgh. Courtney Drown with the foul. Plattsburgh High School leads by 1 by virtue of the Davis basket. Kane hits the foul shot, her first point of the game. Stacy Mercer in for Rochelle DeCamp. Mercer had 12 against Saranac Lake. She's a reliable player off the bench. Hornets move the ball. We're tied at 13. Erica now guards Allen and double teams on Yockstad. Shot clock down to 8. Steal. They pick Davis's pocket. Rosenbaum on the run. Tosses in 2. That's the bread and butter of Seton Catholic. 8 points for Rosenbaum. Travel called on Yockstad. Turned and there was a defender there. Seton Catholic by 2. Facette's jump shot overshot the basket. Davis for Plattsburgh. Up the floor to Allen. Inside to Courtney Drown. She tried to go inside to Davis. Proctor has it. Good place for her to shoot, and she nets it. Jenna Proctor's in the scorebook. She has 2. And we're tied at 15. Excellent game. Both teams 9 wins and 3 losses. We waited for this matchup. Oh, Proctor picks up a foul there. Hard to resist that temptation to poke your hand in there. You're supposed to like kind of get your arm in front of the defender if you can. Try to front that defender, the offensive player a little bit. Tied at 15, inside to Mercer, knocked away by Proctor, and Donnelly was there for the Lady Hornets. Aaron Donnelly, number 22, into the fray. Courtney Drown takes it to the basket, missed the shot, and Herrickov runs the floor to Rosenbaum. Oh, wanted to go back to Herrickov, but nobody was there. Proctor got it for Plattsburgh. We remain tied at 15. 5 to play in the first half. Long one from Allen. Ooh, I thought she had a 3. Kane on the other side, and Courtney Drown picks up the foul. Look in the scorebook. It says Christian with 9. And she's back in the game. Davis with 4 and Proctor with 2. For Seton, it says Rosenbaum with 8. 1 for Kane, 4 for Erica, 2 for DeCamp. Miller back in with 3 fouls. Donnelly guards her. Rosenbaum, 3-point range. Erica takes it down the lane, rolls the rim. Proctor, another rebound. Through the hands of Donnelly. It'll be Seton Catholic basketball. We remain tied at 15. I'm Foxy Gagnon along with Ken Drake on camera, North Country Cable Network, bringing you CVAC Varsity Basketball. Mary Miller, she can hit from the outside, not this time, off somebody's foot. That one over to, I think that's Joe Akey of the junior varsity team of Seton Catholic. Kane from the outside, Shannon Kane. Ooh, the double team on Donnelly, kicked by Miller. New shot clock for Plattsburgh High School, a new 30. And Gerald Brittle was quick on the trigger to reset it. Davis up the floor. Kane called for a block. Wise move by Davis there, not to be intimidated by the presence of Kane. Seton 17, Plattsburgh 15. 5 points in the second quarter by Seton, 4 by Plattsburgh. Davis makes it 17-16. Nice shooting by Davis. She has 6. Tied at 17, 3:35 to play. Inside for Kane, made the nice move. What a move. You know, she's not tall. I'd give her a 5'6", maybe 5'5". Shannon Kane, close to the basket. I have never seen a girl basketball player short move so well near the basket. In the land of the Giants, she finds the gaps. She's on the breakaway. Shannon Kane to the hoop. Another 2 for Kane. Kane with 7 in the second quarter, and the Lady Knights are up by 4. Pressure on across the floor to Allen, and Allen looks for help. Stolen away by Kane. Shannon Kane doing it all. 2:45 to play. Rosenbaum, they left her alone. Rosenbaum sinks it. And the Hornets look a little confused. They're down by 6. And thrown away. Seton Catholic doing everything right. They lead 23-17. 6 unanswered points. Kane with the hot hand. Pops it. Mercer on the rebound. Not a good angle, and off the hands of Amy Christian. Over to Kyle Stark. Is that his name? Of the Seton Catholic JVs. Miller looks. Guarded by Donnelly. This is Herrica. Bounce pass to Kane. Rosenbaum. Shot clock at 12 and a travel call. Plattsburgh needs to refuel. They got 9 points from Christian in the first quarter. Stole. Back and forth we go. I hope Mercer's okay, but a travel on Proctor before she banked it. Seton 23, Plattsburgh 17. 1:50 to play in the first half. Kane, across the floor, dangerous pass, but Herrica got it. Miller cuts. Davis on the floor, and she traveled as she tried to get up. Okay, a quick battery change. We lost about 10 seconds of possession by Seton Catholic. Shot clock down to 10 on this possession. It's 23-17. Shot clock down to 5. Herrica, no, didn't hit the rim. Oh my, what a tough break for Plattsburgh. The shot clock was down to 1 second. The shot didn't hit the rim. Seton had it. And the shot clock was at 1 second. It was just about Plattsburgh ball anyway, but a foul and a new shot clock for Seton. Mercer, no. Mercer got it back. Foul called on Amy Christian. .60 seconds to play in the first half. It's Stacy Mercer at the foul line. Mercer gets it. 7-point lead. Seton Catholic trying to close on a run. And the Hornets have been stuck at 17 for a while. Mercer goes 2 for 2, 25-17. Plattsburgh High School Got off to a jump start. They led 11-6. Since then, a 19-6 run until that basket by Christian. Keep Christian out of foul trouble. She has 2 fouls. 37 seconds in the first half. Mercer brings it in. Good block by Proctor. And Davis with the ball. Knocked away by Herrica. It'll be Plattsburgh ball right in front of Coach Fountain and Coach Myers. Jenna Proctor pops it from the outside. Rebound. They knocked it away from Mary Miller. Miller had the rebound. They knocked it off her. 13.4 seconds remaining. Donnelly looks and gets it to Christian. Christian the turnaround, and Kane got a piece of it. 10.6 remaining. Hornets down by a 6-pack and a Plattsburgh turnover. Great save, and the Mercer shot won't fall, but Kane got it back, and a foul at the buzzer. Does a foul count? Or a block? I thought I heard a whistle, but I guess not. The good block at the buzzer. I thought I might have heard a whistle. It was indeed no whistle. It was the buzzer and a good block. Coach Musso not happy with the officiating as he heads to the locker room. And at the half, it's Seton Catholic 25, Plattsburgh High School 19. Ready to roll in the third quarter. Had a great time talking with many parents at halftime today. Recap some scoring. Plattsburgh with 11 in the first quarter and 8 in the second quarter. Seton has won the quarter battles with 12 in the first quarter and 13 in the second quarter. They lead by 6 as we enter the third quarter. Proctor with 2, Davis with 6, and Christian with 11 for Plattsburgh. Proctor's turnaround finds the bottom of the net. Proctor opens the scoring in the second half, cuts the lead to 4. Seton Catholic with 4 from Herrica, 2 from Mercer, 2 from DeCamp. Oh, wide open is Miller. She puts it in. Lead back up to 6. Kane with 7 second quarter points, and Rosenbaum has 10 at the halftime break. Davis attacks the basket. Rebounded by Miller. Herrica up the floor to Rosenbaum. A 2-on-2. Knocked away by Proctor, but Kane scampered it down. Seton 27, Plattsburgh 21. Steve Chris and Steve Parker, the officials. John Musso coaches Seton Catholic. John Fountain coaches Plattsburgh High School, assisted by Bill Myers. Plattsburgh ball, Kate Yockstad to Debbie Davis. Davis the junior, Yockstad the senior, Allen the junior. Yockstad lost the handle, knocked away, and it'll be Seton ball. Knocked away. Christian with the defense. Davis on the breakaway. DeCamp tries to catch up, and Davis traveled. And if Debbie had that one again, she would take it right to the hoop. I'm chewing some gum courtesy of David Davis, Debbie's dad. Didn't have time for my candy bar at halftime, but I got some free gum out of the deal. Camry Allen guards Gina Rosenbaum, both wear number 11. 5:50 to play, third quarter. DeCamp guarded by Davis. Davis's foul just a moment ago was her first. Kane working the low post, guarded by Christian. Shot clock at 8. DeCamp, guarded by Proctor. Shot clock at 4. Oh, they didn't get the shot off. Knocked away. 1 second on the shot clock. And they never get the shot off. Seton 27, Plattsburgh 21. Collision between DeCamp and Proctor, and that's called Seton Catholic ball. Rochelle DeCamp right in front of us. Now Gina Rosenbaum. How can she be a senior already? They better check the school records. Gina seems like she was in 8th grade just about a year or so ago. We mentioned Katie Dolan injured for Plattsburgh High School. For Seton Catholic, Marcy Lacombe is out with an injury. Jokstad with a nice shot. The lead back to 4 for Seton Catholic. Bragging rights in the city of Plattsburgh online for this one. Girls basketball, both teams at 9 and 3, so both teams also playing big games in the battle for their divisions. Kane with the steal. Oh, Rosenbaum fouled. And that will be a 3rd foul now on Amy Christian. 2 shots for Gina Rosenbaum. In Division 2, ahead of Seton Catholic is Ticonderoga Central. They have 1 loss. They were defeated by Plattsburgh High School. Ahead of Plattsburgh High School in the standings in Division 1 are Northeastern Clinton and Saranac Central. Saranac Central has already defeated Plattsburgh High School twice. That's 2 of their 3 losses. 4:23 to play in the 3rd quarter, and it's Seton Catholic 27, Plattsburgh High School 23. Rosenbaum at the line. Gets the second. 28-23. Davis beats the pressure. Oh, tipped away by Kane at the last second. And a free shot for Miller. 30-23. And it's that Seton Catholic style of play. There's another pass went awry. Intercepted by DeCamp. Seton Catholic's defense creates turnovers, which creates points. That's how they play their game. Miller puts it in. Miller with 6 points quickly in the 3rd quarter. 7 Seton points, 4 Plattsburgh points. And that 6-point halftime lead has been stretched to 9, now 10. 33-23. Christian to Jokstad, a 2-on-1, but DeCamp knew the pass was going to Proctor and knocked it away. Seton by 10 inside. Oh, DeCamp missed that one. Christian on the rebound. Davis up the floor. Plattsburgh has to turn things around. And perhaps that means getting Jenna Proctor part of the offense. She missed that shot, base of the rim. Proctor with just 4 points in the game. She averages near 20. Jokstad with the rebound. Kane there on the defense. Camry Allen to Debbie Davis. Christian was fouled. Kane fouled Amy Christian. Amy Christian will go to the line for 2. She's 1 for 2 from the line in the game. 2:47 on the 3rd quarter clock. Our thanks to the Seton Catholic parents, especially the Hericas, for their support of Lady Knights basketball and a North Country Cable Network. Coach Cole is here from the Plattsburgh State women's basketball team. She's watching this game. A couple of her players are there as well. Christian has 11 points to lead Plattsburgh in scoring thus far. In and out, but Proctor attacked the basket, and Proctor, a nice play. Proctor with 6, and it's 33-25. Seton Catholic. They were down 11-6 early. Went on a run. Took a 1-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Stretched it to 6 at halftime. They now lead by 8. Inside to Proctor. Another one for Proctor. If you can heat up Proctor, no lead is safe. Rosenbaum. Mercer on the boards, but Christian stole it away to Davis. And when the Knights miss offensively, they can't get into the defensive pressure and create turnovers. So they go hand in hand. Herica swatted it away. Courtney Drown in for Amy Christian. Inside to Proctor. Triple team on Proctor. Jokstad shot, rolls the rim. Proctor high on the boards. Proctor the putback. Oh, that one didn't fall. And Mockery with the rebound, knocked around. I'm not sure if we said the officials table. Gerald Berto on the shot clock. Leo Fortier, the official timer. Laura Gagnon, the official scorer. And John Mockery with the scorebook for Seton Catholic. They didn't stop Rosenbaum. Allen sneaked up from behind. Proctor the pass to Jokstad. Jokstad, ooh, she lost track of where the basket was. Mercer on the other way. Davis back defensively. And Herica to the hoop, it'll count. Herica now with 6. Gets the lead back to 8 points. Chance to make it 9. It was as many as 10. Aaron Donnelly will re-enter for Plattsburgh. Donnelly in and Jokstad out. 1:08 to play in the third. Tipped away by Bryn Fassett. Blocked by Proctor. Bryn Fassett. In and out. Courtney Drown on the boards. Davis runs it up the floor. Pass Rosenbaum, but Herica was there for the dish. Lead pass to Mercer. Mercer got caught underneath too far. Allen with the block shot. 42.3. Plattsburgh with 8 points in the third quarter. Seton with 11. Herica to Fassett. Guarded by Donnelly. Knocked away. Camry Allen. It'll be Seton ball. Bryn Fassett knocked it out of the hands of Allen and off the leg of Allen. 22 seconds. Seton by 9. That'll be a mountain for Plattsburgh to climb. Proctor on the rebound. How many games has Jenna Proctor had double-figure rebounds, double-figure points? Davis can use that left hand. Debbie Davis just beat the buzzer, and after 3, it's Seton Catholic 36, Plattsburgh High School 29. The final 8 minutes. I'm getting ready to buckle up my seatbelt. We might be in for a ride in the 4th quarter. Let's see. DeCamp, Rosenbaum. Proctor with the fake and gets the shot. Jenna Proctor coming alive. She has 10, double-figure game once again for her. 8 in the second half, and the lead is cut to 5. It was at 10. The Hornets have cut it to 5 with 7 to play. Kane underneath, finds DeCamp. That's got to be 3 seconds. My goodness. Kane! My goodness again. Shannon Kane. She finds the basketball close to the basket. Kane with 9. Pressure on the Hornets. Travel called. Seton Catholic applies pressure defense. So does Saranac Central. So does Northeastern Clinton Central. That's the name of the game for those teams in girls basketball. Camp on the inside, good defense from Plattsburgh. Both Proctor and Courtney Drown played excellent defense. Amy Christian re-enters for Plattsburgh. Seton 38, Plattsburgh 31. Proctor's shot, cut it to 5, the lead to 5. Seton Catholic's Kane brought it back to 7. Donnelly, Davis, Allen open, 3-point range, and rebounded by Rosenbaum to Herrica. Allen on the other end. We played 2 minutes of the 4th quarter, each team with 2 points. Amy Christian from the foul line. Didn't have good balance for the shot. Proctor fouled. Mary Miller picks up her 4th foul. She picked up 3 in the 1st quarter. Well, they still have it listed as 3. They might have made a change. I thought earlier I saw 3 fouls on Mary Miller. Yeah. Now it says she has 3. They might have, I guess they checked a foul with the officials. Missed shot by Proctor there. So Miller now with 3. That gives her a little breathing room. 2 missed foul shots by Proctor. That'll be Plattsburgh ball. Proctor went after the ball, knocked it off Herrica's leg. Aaron Donnelly guarded by Mary Miller. Donnelly, a junior. Christian to the basket. Shoots on the run. Christian gets it back and puts it in. Christian with 13. Oh, foul called on Jenna Proctor. Seton 38, Plattsburgh 33. 5:33 to play. Proctor's foul, her 3rd. Herrica says, I'll get it to Miller. Donnelly there defensively. Rosenbaum cuts. Rebound to Camp. Puts it in. Hornets have to hit the boards a little harder. They're down by 7. Davis all the way. Oh, roll out of the hands of Proctor. Great save by Donnelly. Donnelly twice saves it. And Christian used the left hand but missed the shot. Oh boy. Bill Myers marks his chart. 40-33 is the score. Both teams with records of 9-3. A long one from the Erica. And it climbed the backboard. It'll be Plattsburgh ball. Gives Seton Catholic a chance to set up their defense. Right in front of us to Donnelly. Oh, a travel called. One spin too many. Ken Drake on camera. Boy, he's worked with us in one way or another. Little League Baseball, probably you were about, what, 16, 17, Ken, maybe, when you started in Little League Baseball as an umpire. Probably a 16-year-old. Oh, Miller with the two-pointer. Miller with 9 second-half points. So already, I mean, Ken Drake's maybe 24 years old or something. He's probably worked about almost 10 years in Little League Baseball umping. It's a battle under those boards. I'd be lost. I'm 5'6". I'd be getting hammered. Oh my goodness, I wouldn't stand a chance. That's one thing I do not want to see, is me trying to rebound against Jenna Proctor, Rochelle DeCamp, Amy Christian, Courtney Drown. Nope. I'm about the height of Shannon Kane under that basket, and she would knock me over 3 times, I'm telling you. I wouldn't stand a chance. Score is Seton 42, Plattsburgh 33. Miller with the block. Christian brings it right back. Drops it for Davis, Proctor, and now Erica. 42-33, DeCamp. Blocked by Christian. How many block shots in this game? Held ball called. Arrow to Seton Catholic. Mockery in and Kane out. Right now, Seton Catholic with Mockery, Miller, Rosenbaum, Erica, and DeCamp, 4 of their 5 starters. Plattsburgh with Davis, Proctor, Christian, Allen, and Yakstad, their 5 starters. The final 3:05, and it's Seton by 9. They are looking good at this point. Now by 11, biggest lead of the game, and Mary Miller with 11 points in the second half has made the big difference. Oh my, yes, that's right. I agree. Rosenbaum with the foul. Called by Steve Chris, I agree. Bryn Facette in, replacing Mary Miller. 2:48 on the 4th quarter clock. Allen looks. Now I mentioned I was 0 for 2 in TV games with Seton Catholic and 0 for 3 with Plattsburgh High School. Certainly the Super Jinx. Good lead pass, and Erica finishes. However, I stand corrected. Denny Kane corrected me. Foxy, you did the Seton Beekmantown game. And Ken Drake was there on camera. A bit tardy, but he was there. So we did that one. So Seton has a 1-2 TV record, and Plattsburgh 0-3, and I'm starting to feel like I'm the Lady Hornets jinx. Coach Fountain may tell me the next time that I arrive with my camera, Foxy, I just got a call. There's an emergency at the hospital. You better go see what's up. Bryn Facette on the putback. Her first points of the game. 12 4th quarter points. 48 on the board for Seton. Just 4 4th quarter points for Plattsburgh. Almost turned over, knocked away by Mockery. It'll be Plattsburgh High School ball. The second half, mostly Seton Catholic. Inside to Christian, she was fouled by Mockery. 48-33. Seton outscored Plattsburgh 11-10 in the third quarter. However, they have a huge edge of 12-4 in the fourth quarter. Christian now has 14 points. Our fan of the game is none other than Cassie McGee, the grandma of Jenna Proctor. We salute Cassie McGee. I'll tell you, there is a super fan. She hasn't missed a game yet, and she brings her little score sheet, keeps track of things. (48-34), Facette, stopped by Allen. And into the game for a moment, and Anne-Marie Baker already in the scorebook. This is what you find about Seton Catholic. You go down their bench, and the ladies can put in points. Kate Flynn in for Plattsburgh. 50-34. Minute 15 to play. Up to Flynn. Over to Proctor. Proctor with the opening and off the glass. Proctor moved the right way, put it off the glass. She has 12. 50-36. Baker. Facette. Herrica. The final 48 seconds. Shot clock at 10. Baker moves up for the shot. Missed that one. Proctor with the bound to Davis. Davis looked for the opening. Herrica poked it away. Inside to Christian, and Mockery, another foul. 50-36. The players we didn't see for Plattsburgh High School: Connie Whalen, Kate Dolan, of course, injured, Erin King, Jen Blake, and Jen Welch. Baker for Seton Catholic. Amy Christian's season high is 16. She had that in the win over Peru Central. We were there. And again, our cameras bring her good luck, at least, with 15 points tonight. Seton Catholic wins the intercity rivalry and up their record to 10-3. Plattsburgh High School moves to 9-4. It certainly affects the division standings as Seton Catholic tries to keep right behind Ticonderoga Central. For Plattsburgh High School, it makes their climb to the top a little more difficult now because they have Northeastern and Saranac Central ahead of them. And let me tell you, they quickly wiped the score off the board. But 8 points in the fourth quarter for 37 total for Plattsburgh, and 14 for a total of 50. To recap the scoring, Plattsburgh High School, Debbie Davis with 8, Kate Yockstad with 2, Amy Christian with 15, Jenna Proctor with 12. So Christian leads the Hornets with 15, total of 37 points. For Seton Catholic, Facette with 2, DeCamp with 4, Baker with 2, Mercer with 2, Herrica with 9, Miller with 11, Kane with 9, and Rosenbaum with 11. Pretty balanced scoring attack there. Thanks to Ken Drake for his work on camera, and certainly thanks to the Seton Catholic parents for their support of the Lady Knights basketball program. This is Foxy Gagnon on behalf of everyone at North Country Cable Network saying final score, Seton Catholic 50 and Plattsburgh High School 37. Good night, North Country.